80 mobs, 6 bosses, and 1 potato. Will I be able to kill them all? Hello guys, this is Zolister, and we'll be starting with the passive mobs. The first one, and also one of the hardest ones to catch. Bat, just accept your fate. They say curiosity killed the cat, but no, it was me, Zolister. The first pun of the video, and get ready for many more. I guess the chicken's now a poultrygeist, hahaha. The cow! I know some people don't really like puns, but I'm gonna milk it for all it's worth. Cod. Dolphin didn't deserve it. Donkey. Just like the cat, he just kept wave dashing. It was super hard to catch him. But don't worry, I got him eventually. Cow with mushrooms. Donkey, but worse. Cat, but worse. Just like the donkey, they're super tanky, but once you trap them in a corner, they're pretty much dead. I'm sorry, Parrot. Maybe in another timeline we could have been friends. Technoblade. But he dies. Why is it so hard to kill the ones with low HP? Rabbit, just come over here. Dead. What do you call a sheep with no legs? A cloud. Worse version of horses. I'd make a pun here, but that would just be beating a dead horse. Haha. Squid. If a snow golem looked at an enderman, would the enderman be offended? Striders are one of the most wholesome creatures in Minecraft, and nobody can tell me otherwise. If you disagree, you're just wrong. I'm so sorry I had to do this. Swimmy. Swimmy, please, Swimmy! I thought turtles had way more HP than this, but I guess I was wrong. The turtle actually died quicker than the horse and the mule. I'm sorry, villager. I'm beating you up with the very thing you swore to protect. Okay, this one was probably one of the hardest mobs to kill because he became invisible. The only way to beat him was literally just to sit still and wait until I could hear when he makes noise. Then at one point I was able to get him to a corner where he finally died. You were a strong one, wandering traitor. And there you have it. We've killed all of the passive mobs. Now we move on to something harder. Mobs that attack you back if you attack them. The neutral mobs. So I thought the enderman was gonna be really hard, but then I got him trapped in a corner for like 10 seconds and I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be awesome. But then he escaped out of the arena. But then right before we were about to restart, he actually came back into the arena for a surprise attack. And then I was able to beat him before he killed me. Nice try, enderman, but you're not gonna get me that easily. Not only do these guys have as much health as turtles, but they also spit their disgusting saliva at you. This guy deserved to die. I guess you could say I bamboozled the panda. I bamboozled him. Technoblade will be really mad at me for this one. Llama, but civilized. Tubbo. It's actually surprising how easy it is to kill a dog. Do not quote that. Oh gosh, I do not quote that. Bacon and potatoes. Alright guys, now this leads us to the first of the 6 boss mobs and the last of the neutral mobs, the Iron Golem. And this mob was one to be feared. I had to defeat an Iron Golem all by myself with nothing except for a potato. I had to kill the Iron Golem, which is an absolute leviathan that can kill you in 2 hits if you're not careful. It seems impossible, but I was able to do it. This was only the beginning. This was the first boss that I had to defeat. Knowing that this was going to be one long fight, I played my cards very carefully. I jumped around strategically and kept hitting him with my potato, hoping he wouldn't be able to hit me back. I kept getting a good few hits in, but I wasn't coming out unscathed. I needed to come up with a better plan. I needed to... So, I died. And you might be wondering, is the challenge over? No, it's not over. And the reason being is that I never said that I couldn't die. And is that kinda just totally BS and will probably lose me some views and subscribers? Probably. But the important thing is that I did not lie. Title of this video is that I killed every single Minecraft mob. And I promise you that I did. It just took sheer willpower to kill this Iron Golem. I died more times than I can count. I probably died 30 to 40 times trying to kill this Iron Golem. I could only get 2 hits in every single time I dropped down to grab my potato and smack him with it. The This would definitely be my hardest battle yet. Not knowing how long it would take me to defeat the Iron Golem, not knowing how many deaths it would take, I still pushed on. And finally, after blood, sweat, and tears were shed, I was finally able to kill the Iron Golem. And now that you've seen that, please like and subscribe. Please share with your friends, comment your favorite mob, I don't know, whatever, just please interact with the video. I need views and subscribers. Thank you. If this doesn't deserve a like and subscribe, I don't know what does. Anyways, now we move on to the hostile mobs. It's the first mob of the hostile mobs. Get ready for a long ride. The bow may be strong, but the potato is stronger. For real though, I just kept hitting him with the potato. Didn't even like dodge or anything. And the skeleton died, so. Kinda cute, but I had to do it to him. Squirrel. Dry zombie. Wet zombie. Hot slime. Did you know that the myth that spiders go into your mouth while you sleep is actually not true? I found that out a few days ago, and I just wanted to share with you guys. Did you know that cave spiders can crawl through slabs? I didn't know that, and that's actually freaking terrifying. So I had to fight the creeper strategically, or he'd just blow up. So what I did was just keep attacking him and running away, then attacking him and then running away again. It did take long, but the patience did pay off. So with this thing, I could have beaten it in one go, but I was just stupid, and I kept running too close to it. But on my second life, I was able to kill him. I thought the Blaze was going to be more difficult than this, but fighting Blaze's close quarters was pretty easy. The Phantom never had a ghost of a chance. Ha puns! Bloop. I've always wondered how strays got tipped arrows, because you have to get tipped arrows by getting Dragon's Breath, which can only be found in the end. So it's always been a mystery to me. But you know, whatever, he's dead now. Doesn't matter. He's gonna need a ambulance for this one. Oh, please kill me. Alright, I thought the Piglin Brute would be one of the hardest mobs to beat, but I actually was able to kill him without dying. I just put him in a corner and then just kept smacking him with a potato until he died. That seems to work with a lot of the mobs, actually. So the Vindicator was actually pretty difficult because he seemed to have the same reach as me. So I had no choice but to keep smacking him with a potato while the Vindicator was literally plunging his axe into my face. I died a few times, but like every single mob before this one, I prevailed. This one was just straight up annoying because every time I would hit him, he would just run away and then dash at me. And then even when he dashed at me, it didn't even do that much damage. He just kept hiding and it was super annoying, but in the end, I was able to kill him. The Evoker was a little difficult, and our battle was pretty interesting. He would summon these little alligator teeth on the ground and summon Vexes to attack me, but like every single other mob, I just trapped him in the corner, kept smacking him with a potato, while his little minions kept attacking me. So even though I did get the kill at the end, the Vexes killed me shortly after. I thought the Illusioner was going to be super difficult, because I didn't know where he was, but because of my training with the Wandering Trader, I was able to pinpoint his location using the sound, and then just keep smacking him with the potato until he died. Gas seems super scary when they're far away from you, but when you're close to them, it's actually kinda sad how fast they die. Like this Gas died in like 5 hits. Squirrel again, but he's purple. Hey guys, what do you call the fear of giants? Fee-fi-phobia. Ha ha. Ha ha. The Guardian was actually quite tough because I had nothing to obstruct his laser. All I had to go off of was just to keep smacking him with a potato. And the thing is, I didn't know Guardians had thorns on them, so whenever I smack them with a potato, even though I'm only doing like 1 damage to them, they're doing 2 hearts to me. Or however many hearts, I didn't really count. But yeah, I was able to get him. But with my last hit to him, he killed me, so alright Guardian, you were pretty tough. Alrighty, let's take a break from the hostile mobs, and let's move to our next boss mob, the Skeleton Trap. Four undead figures donning iron armor, riding 4 undead horses, bows in hand, enchanted gear, all shooting at me at once. So the Skeleton Trap was really difficult. I really tried my best to do it all in one life, because I knew it was possible. My strat was to get the skeletons to fight each other, damaging them down to a few hits. And the strat was to attack the skeletons first before the skeleton horses, because the skeleton horses don't do any damage to you. I knew this battle was easy enough to do in one life, and I really tried to, but the best I could do was to take down 3 of the skeletons before I died. Their enchanted bows dealt nearly 1/3 of my health, so that means I would only be able to get hit a few times before I died. That's what made this fight really difficult, and using the horses for cover just wasn't enough. But in the end, after using 2 lives, I was able to kill them all. Now with that little intermission, let's go back to our hostile mobs and start with the Shulker. When I first started fighting the Shulker, I thought this was gonna be an easy battle because I was like, they're stationary, right? Like they're stationary, right? But no, apparently they're not stationary, they can teleport. How did I not know Shulkers can teleport? And what was even more troublesome was that it made you float with its missiles. And if the Shulker's on the ground, then it's basically impossible for you to hit it. The Shulker was actually one of the mobs that gave me the hardest time. Also, one thing that you might be saying, Zolister, why don't you just hit the missiles? You know you can break them, right? Well, no, I didn't know I could break them. So I was just running around, running away from the missiles for my life, trying to dodge each one so I could hit the Shulker. I died many times during this battle, but in the end, I was able to kill him. Shulker, for a clam, you fought well. Baby Zombies, the debatably scariest mob in Minecraft. To defeat him, I just crouched and hit him. Easy. Like the fight against the skeleton, this fight just proved that the potato is just an overall better weapon than the bow and the crossbow. The witch was one of the most annoying mobs to fight in the entire video, and that's saying something. So the witch would just poison you, and then just chug down heal pots and never stop chugging the heal pots. Literally, I had a fight with a witch that went on for 5 minutes straight, and it was just never ending. So I actually had to restart the fight against the witch, and I found that the only way to beat her is to avoid getting hit by the poison in the first place, or wait until you're half a heart so you don't take the poison knockback, and then consistently crit her with your potato. Sorry, zombie villager, but I had to do it to him. I thought Zoglins and Hoglins had the same amount of health, but the Hoglin definitely had way more health than the Zoglin. It took me 4 lives to take this beast down. Next up is the Spider Jockey. It was pretty intimidating, but nothing I couldn't handle. I actually think it's harder to fight a normal baby zombie than it is to fight a chicken jockey, because chicken jockeys are very slow and you can target the baby zombie on top of them. Then afterwards, you can just hit the chicken. It's the same idea with a charged creeper as it is with a normal creeper, because if the charged creeper doesn't blow up, it might as well be just a normal creeper. I did the same strat, and I won again. And with that marks the end of the hostile mobs. Next up is everybody's favorite fish. As intimidating, or even scarier than the Iron Golem, is the Elder Guardian. So the Elder Guardian's quite the oddball. Or should I say, quite the eyeball. Ha ha ha. Forget I made that pun. But anyways, even though Elder Guardians only have half the amount of health Iron Golems have, what made the Elder Guardian so difficult to fight were its thorns. Its laser was actually quite slow and manageable, however the thorns was what made a huge problem. It didn't matter if I dodged his attacks. The only way to beat the Elder Guardian was to hit it. However, if I hit it, it dealt damage to me, and his thorns deals more damage to me than I do to him with my potato. So it's just a lose-lose situation. However, like all the mobs before this, I just kept trying and trying, hitting him with my potato. I died so many times, but rest assured, victory was mine. You could also say that the battle was finished. Ha ha! Because he's a fish! Get it? Anyways, let's move on to our next boss mob, the Ravager. Even though the Ravager and the Iron Golem look almost nothing alike, besides their noses, they were pretty similar in battle style, so I'm not going to spend too much time on the Ravager. Fighting the Ravager was the same principle. Just keep grabbing the potato and hitting the Ravager with the potato. However, one thing that made the Ravager even more difficult than the Iron Golem was that because of its huge body and hitbox, I could not pick up my potato without getting hit by the Ravager whenever I came back into the battle. But anyways, it just took a lot of deaths. But with determination and perseverance, I can do anything. Alrighty guys, so Dummy Minecraft decided to have an update while I was editing this video, so now we have to kill 3 more mobs. So here I am killing all 3 of the new 1.17 mobs, starting with everyone's favorite, the axolotl. Truly Minecraft's cutest predator. It's a shame you had to go out this way. I think glow squids were the best mob to add to 1.17. You could say they're incredible. What does a goat usually have for breakfast? Goat meal. Anyways, now we've reached the final stretch. There are only 2 mobs left. 2 of the hardest boss mobs to defeat in Minecraft. Absolute beasts that are meant to be the final battles of the game. The Wither and the Ender Dragon. The Wither can heal itself and the potato just can't keep up with its regeneration. The output of the potato just can't outclass the Wither's defense and regeneration. And the Ender Dragon is also nearly impossible to defeat without first destroying the End Crystals. However, I'm not allowed to have anything on me except for a potato, meaning there's no way for me to build up and destroy them. And this is even without mentioning that both of these bosses can kill me in just 1 hit. So you might be saying, Zolister, you can't defeat them, not with just a potato. That would be madness, suicide, impossible even. But when has that ever stopped me? You've watched far enough into this video to know that I don't give up. I'm known for doing the impossible, or at least will be known, and I will show you how I defeated both the Wither and the Ender Dragon in the next 30 seconds. Right after I ask you to subscribe! I mean, you've watched this far, so please go do that. And if I kill the Ender Dragon and the Wither with just a potato, even more reason to, right? You know, only small percentage of you are a child in Africa, so please subscribe. And already back to the video. And here I am, killing the Wither and the Ender Dragon. Thank you guys for watching. This has been killing every single Minecraft mob with just a potato. It's been a long journey, and this has taken me months to edit, but enough stalling. Here it is, me killing the Wither and the Ender Dragon with a potato.
I'm Prison Man. 50% prison, 50% man. Subscribe to Zolister.